Dr. Fillmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay.
Nice work, bringing that rogue synth back.
backup! Regroup! Regroup, bro!
Taking damage! For Elder Maxon! Taking can't feel my...
Allie.
This wasn't really what I planned on doing today.
Nice.
No sign of the agitator. We'll have to search the rest of the building.
I'm in.
Going down.
It's an ambush!
Can't find him! Slippery little... Another kill from me. Blow the conduit! Now!
Power to the elevators. It's clever. I'll give them
Come
that.
here! Let me end your suffering!
Not this time! All you got? of the radiation.
I'm through. That ought to do it.
That should do it. Elevator ought to have power again.
Yes.
I'll root through this mess. Go right ahead.
Going down.
Found you!
Cover me! Stay with me! Take no prisoners!
There's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work for its time.
Breathtaking. Can we get a move on before the Brotherhood decides they want to use us for target practice again?
Nice.
radiation back in those days. Levels are almost off the
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
I think we're looking at the agitator. It should be in a port at the top of the reactor. Must be an instant
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Last mistake you'll ever make.
Hostile detected. Lethal force authorized for all units. Systems locked on.
Always need more wasting my bullet. Wow.
Sensor alert.
Not going underneath that
Anomaly
stuff.
contact.
Make sure we're not alone.
Approach and identify yourself.
That's how we do things around here.
Lockdown ended.
These guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they?
Well, let's all give them a nice, warm welcome.
I'll help the synths buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Allie.
Well, all we need to do now is get out in one piece.
Over here! Over here!
Don't give up! Rally!
Ah! Damn it! Ah! Ah! What's that? Unit down! I'm hit! Search the area! Keep your head down!
Sustaining damage.
I'm hit! We need reinforcements! For honor! And
Surprise assault. Fan out.
take your damage! Taking fire! We lost someone!
Terminated.
Damn it! Not gonna make it.
Time's over.
Target located! Need backup! I'm hit! Long live the thrust!
I will limit the pain I inflict, if possible. No life signs detected.
No. There's gotta be something valuable inside to justify all this protection.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
So you'll be the new director, huh? Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
Dr. Fillmore?
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Safety first. Remember that.
Sounds like those raiders have never taught you how to handle it.
Scanning. Subject identified.
No more
Remember, health and happiness.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that will be all for now. But I haven't quite finished. I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there and speak to your Minutemen gathered outside. Insist that they stand down at once. Dr. Thompson is on site, and he will be your primary contact. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount importance that this special individual be brought to the Institute immediately.
Why all this effort? What's so special about this person?
Mr. Wallace? Despite a lack of formal training, our surveillance has shown he has incredible intellect. With his help, we may be able to drastically speed up work on the reactor.
I'm afraid you've just forfeited.
Hello, ma'am.
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
Can you bring me up to speed on the situation?
Commonwealth citizen lives in that there observatory. Institute thugs showed up to haul him off, only he spotted them coming. He managed to fire off a flare gun, got our attention, and we got up here as quick as we could. Now they're trapped inside. So, how do you want to play this? We thought, but then we realized we probably ought to storm the place to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
Have your men hold their ground. I'll go in and assess the situation.
I don't think that's a good idea. Sir, we have to act now, or else we risk... Are you gonna lead us in there, or what?
This whole thing is just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding. Can't wait to hear this.
The Institute wants the same things you do. We can...
The Institute's been kidnapping people from the Commonwealth. And now you think the Minutemen can work with them? You're crazy.
I don't know about that, but... Look, if nothing else, you'd best get in there. I'll make sure no one makes a move on him in the meantime. But, well, you'd better be right about this.
Thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over, and they sent me anyway. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone or was aware that we might be watching him. If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things differently. I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Why did the Institute send you specifically?
They thought I'd be able to relate to him with my scientific background. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
No problem.
I hope so. We really need him.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
No use. Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you?
Please try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me! That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine. What do you want from me?
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Okay. I think we've got this under control now. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
Busted.
There's no need to gloat. I'm man enough to admit that I lost.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
There you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth. to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Mother.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It's true. But it's not the whole truth. We are here, and we are the future. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in dire consequences. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Well, that was interesting. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
What do you want with Diamond City?
Nothing with the city itself. This is a bit of a shortcut, actually. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Hey, Arturo.
If you're thinking safety, a long-range...
Sure. Let's take a look.
Hey, you were the one that walked that freedom trail, right?
You think the radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many complaints.
Travis.
Nice work. Things with Scarlet
let's get out of here.
Didn't really, work out. But that's fine.
Okay, let's try this.
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
goes here. All right, in you go.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in place. It's ready to go when we are.
Good. Once the reactor is online, we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My mother and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
I did good work, didn't I?
Yes. Yes, you did. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Expecting you to let us live.
You must be pretty excited.
All this advantage.
technology, and we still can't cure it.
We don't usually welcome this. It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smooth.
Showed a lot of leniency, Dr. Higgs and Dr. Moore.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
May I be the first to welcome you, ma'am. We're looking forward to working with you.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves here. That's what we've talked about all along.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life. It's a great accomplishment.
Yes, but it's not just that. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate has decided that the Brotherhood of Steel need to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I agree. We hit them hard before they have time to react to our new position.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear.
As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
Synths are the Institute's greatest strength.
Well said. I'll see that the necessary steps are taken. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Apologies. I have an urgent message from Z-114. Your quarters have flooded, ma'am. There is danger of extensive damage to your personal effects.
I'll go right now.
Time is of the essence. To avoid any undue tragedy, please see Z-114 at once.
father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Hanks and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well.
Time is of the essence.
More than enough power, thanks to the new reactor.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
All systems nominal.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work at Libertalia. He doesn't give praise lightly.
What took R5 so long to reach you? You must act now. The Brotherhood of Steel has discovered the location of the railroad.
What happened?
A friend who works in the SRB overheard something. She smuggled out a message. The Brotherhood knows of the railroad's lair. We can't learn anything more right now. Even delivering those few words put her in great peril.
I'll warn them right away.
Thank you. I was hoping for more time to organize a rebellion, but it's clear we cannot delay. Once you secure the railroad against the Brotherhood, tell your people we are ready to fight. Go. Now!
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in bag. We're running synths out of the well.
Calculating. Institute